With sugar and spice and a roll of the dice, you're listening to The Dice Girls. Hello, everybody, and welcome to The Dice Girls. And for, I think, the first time in a hot minute, we are not doing a table talk today. We are instead jumping back into some role-playing games with
yes,
kind of like a little one-shot.
yay!
Yeah. So, we are playing in a system that I am in the process of creating. It is not a finished thing at all, but it has some bones to it, and we're gonna kind of be like not only play testing it a little bit, but just hopping back into having fun and playing games, because I think we have the most fun when we do that.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I know, I'm so stoked. The three of you, I know who your characters are, but none of you, I think, know who each other's characters are yet. Which
No,
I'm
she won't tell me.
so good. I'm
She won't let me
so
tell her.
excited.
Right?
I love that. So I'm gonna set up the little scene first to kind of let you guys know where you are, and then I'll give you each a chance to kind of introduce yourselves a little bit. Before we start, do we have any questions, comments, thoughts, concerns?
Nope.
I don't know why I'm nervous.
I'm
It's
terrified.
Quite
Like
a while.
sweating. Yeah.
I'm terrified. But we got this. All right.
Ready.
So, the three of you find yourselves sitting on a plush white couch in a bustling backstage area. There's like a row of lighted mirrors along the wall. You see racks of colorful clothing and accessories, boxes with various labels on them, ranging from camera equipment to cooking implements. You are backstage at the filming studio for Intergalactic Idol. It's a talent show that spans the universe and airs on ITV every Tuesday evening at 8:30. Each of you in the recent past has entered some sort of contest and impressively won your contest, and now you've been invited here. All right, Alexa, why don't you tell us about your character and why they've been invited to Intergalactic Idol?
My character is Lacey McLeod.
Ooh. I like it.
I don't think you get the reference yet, though.
Okay.
I don't know if you're going to. which is
Okay.
the
I
funny- Which is hilarious. Which is hilarious. Hi, I'm Lacey McLeod. I am an active contributor to my community, and I am here for my combination of fencing and gymnastics. I do it at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's impressive.
Fence-nastics.
Fantastic.
Yes. I made it up.
Love it.
I created it. I'm the first one to ever do it in the galaxy.
I
Whoa.
love that. So
That's how you're the
obviously you
best.
won the Fence-nastic. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You beat it everybody else. You beat it. You beat everybody else. I can words.
Everyone else in the
You
competition
easily-
just heard of it that day.
Yeah. Yeah. They're like, oh, what's Beatnastics? Beatnastics? Wow, Fence-nastics. My brain is refusing to words.
You can't blame it for not wanting to say fence-nastics.
Did you hear the pause from me trying to come up with it? Mine didn't want to do it either.
That's fair. Totally fair. Oh man, I love that. All right, Ashley, why don't you tell us about your character and what kind of contest they won to be here?
So sitting on the couch next to you is a black cat. He's sitting upright like a person. He's wearing a little witch hat and some robes. And well, since Lacey introduced herself, all Percy. Oh crap! My character, the cat, he also introduces himself. He says, "Hi, Lacey. My name is Percy. Fantsnastics. That's I haven't heard of that one before."
You wouldn't have, because I made it up.
Well, that's that sounds like a very interesting craft you have. I'm here because I want a chili cook-off.
Nice.
Nice.
I hope that I get to try some. I'm sure it's very delicious.
I hope they brought the ingredients because I don't have them on me.
You just carry little chili packets in your
Look at
pockets.
me. How many beans can I possibly have on me? Look at me.
Do toe beans count?
Oh,
Maybe you got 20 of them.
No toe beans in the chili.
Oh no!
None that you know of.
Oh, man.
Oh my goodness. All right, and Kim, why don't you introduce your character to us and tell us why they are here?
Okay, well, sitting next to you is a blonde-haired, blue-eyed man who is 6 foot 15 inches tall, and he's covered in red and black, like plate metal, and he has a red cape, and he says, hello. No, wait. He says, greetings. I am Thorn, the god of blunder. I am here because I am the most alarmingly accurate sound copier.
Oh, no.
Yes, you make any sound, I can replicate it perfectly.
Oh, can you do one for us today?
That's a very impressive talent.
Yes, name a sound.
Meow.
Meow.
Wow,
Oh
that
my.
was
Percy claps.
incredible.
Yeah.
Percy
Thorns.
Oh my. Thorn, did you say... I'm sorry, did you say you were the god of blunder?
Yes, I am the god of blunder, and I hail from the realm of Fresno.
Oh my, I've never been there.
It's glorious. We've had many glorious battles in Fresno.
I'm sure.
Alexa, do you mind describing Lacey for us? Like, what does she look like?
Oh, yes. Lacey is human. She's got like dark brown hair. And she is wearing a blue and yellow zip up suit
Nice.
with the number 33 written on the back of it.
Oh, I know who she is now. I don't want to spoil it for anybody.
Well, I feel like if people don't know by now, they're not gonna get it.
Okay, right.
Yes. As the three of you are kind of sitting on the couch, you've introduced yourselves, maybe chatting a little. You've been sitting and chatting for a few minutes when a guy wearing a headset and carrying a clipboard walks up to you, and he says, "Oh, you must be our new replacement contestants. I'm Zeke. Follow me." And he turns and immediately starts walking off.
Lacey jumps up off the couch and is like first in line right after him. Like, okie dokie.
Nice.
Yeah, Percy's right behind her.
And Thorn stays in the back to try to protect everybody.
Sounds good. So you guys follow Zeke. He kind of like weaves in and out of the other people bustling around in this backstage area. He leads you to what looks kind of like a storage closet that's had a desk crammed into it, in that it's just very small. He ushers you all into the small space, close quarters, and he shuts the door behind him. And he turns to face the three of you and he says, he takes a look at his clipboard, like lifts up the top page and, all right, listen, I'm going to be straight with you guys. Something weird is going on here, and I need you three to help me figure out what it is. This season of II has been a disaster. Contestants keep getting sick, or getting hurt, or just straight up disappearing left and right. I think someone might be sabotaging the contestants, and I need you to go undercover and figure out who's doing it so we can get them off the show. You in?
Okie dokie.
Yes,
Well, I don't wanna
I will
disappear.
protect you all.
What did Percy say?
I don't want to disappear, so I suppose I can help.
Wonderful. What about you, Thorn? Thorn, are you with us?
Yes, I am with you, and I will protect all of you.
Wonderful. All right. Well, I know you guys aren't, I guess I assume you're not detectives or anything, but we really need someone on the inside to be able to get to know these other contestants and help us figure out which one of them is maybe causing some trouble. We've got 4 other contestants besides you guys. We have Nana. She's the blindfolded Crumbleberry Baker. We have Cowley. He's the Ankylorian throat singer. Ruby Top, the slow motion walker, and Timbo Big Living, the contortionist bird.
Timbo Big Living.
Like Lemon Large Timbo made it into the show. That's awesome.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Oh, why did you choose us? How do you know that it wasn't one of us?
Well, it's your first day here, ain't it?
Well, yes.
Well, we've had problems going on for weeks now, and none of y'all have been around for any of it, so that would be mighty suspicious if it was one of you guys. It's not one of you, is it? And he kind of like peers at all of you a little suspiciously.
No, sir. Not I.
Oh,
Nor
no,
I.
no.
All right. Well, like I said, there's 4 other contestants, and maybe you can, I don't know, go see what they know, poke around, talk to them, get to know them, figure out who's causing all of our other contestants to be out of here. It's not good for our ratings, you know? Nobody's going to want to come and be on next season if they think someone's going to sabotage them. We can't have Intergalactic Idol season 407 if we don't figure out what's going on here.
We will ferret out the criminals, and we will, do you have a prison here that we can put them in, or do I just kill them on the spot?
Please avoid the killing thing if you can. That's really bad for ratings. We don't have a jail here, but we do have a couple of security officers on set who will, they'll be right on hand to help you apprehend the troublemaker as soon as you find out who it is.
Understood.
Is there any compensation?
Why, yes, the compensation will be gold for all of you. You will be rewarded handsomely for your help. Intergalactic Idol has set aside a certain budget for this sort of thing just in case. Yes, we will be happy to pay you out of that if you help us successfully apprehend the troublemaker.
Excellent. All right.
All right.
Go ahead.
I gotta get going to figure out where our backup dancers are for the next act, and why don't you guys look around? Maybe there. All of our other contestants are probably in their dressing rooms. Everyone has their own dressing room at this point because there's so few of them left. We have enough dressing rooms for everybody, so
No.
yeah, you should be able to just walk around and meet the other contestants and see if you can figure out what's going on here.
So Thorn stands up and opens the door.
Zeke kind of like sneaks out, like squeezes out before you guys have any other questions, and he's gone. He's off.
I wasn't going to pay them until they said anything. I had to get out of here. All right. The only name I remember is Timbo. Is that who we're going to see first?
I believe so.
Okay, so the three of you find a door that has like a star on it, and someone has taken like a piece of paper and they've like written Timbo on it. Timbo Big Living in like fancy script, and taped it up to his door.
Well, should we knock?
And Thorn just pounds on the door with his fist.
You hear, come in, dudes. So Thorn opens the door. Inside of inside their dressing room, you see like a 3-foot tall bird, and he's kind of plump. He is like brown with white markings, like white on his tail feathers and like the end of his wing tips. He's got like long knobby legs, and he has like a feathery he's like bleach blonde hair, but it's feathers, kind of like surfer dude look over the side of his face. It's longer. He's wearing like surfer shorts and just a light blue polo shirt and some flip-flops. And he sees the three of you and he says, "Oh, hey, what's up, dudes? Are you the new contestants?"
Yep, that's us.
Cool. I'm Timbo. I'm a contortionist. What are you guys in for?
Fence-nastics? I don't know if you've ever heard of it before.
Dude, no.
That's because I made it up.
Whoa, I didn't know you can make stuff up to get here. That's awesome.
Hello, Timbo. I'm Percy. Honestly, I don't know how I made it here by cooking chili, but I did win a chili cook-off.
Must have been some darn good chili, man. Awesome. You know, we do have another food-related contestant, Nana. She makes the best crumbleberry pie you've ever tasted in your life.
Ooh.
You're going to have some stiff competition with her. And what about you, man? What do you do? He looks at Thorn.
Oh, I thought you said ma'am.
Oh, ma'am. Sorry.
I'm a world galactic galaxy famous sound copier. If you name any sound, like door shutting, telephone, window opening, I can replicate the sound.
No way.
Perfectly.
What?
Yes.
That's amazing. Can you do like, what about the airwaves when it's real like light breeze outside around 2 PM and they're just beautiful, perfect for surfing on?
Splash, 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 splash. Thank you.
Timbo looks he looks a little confused for a second, but then he's like, "That was rad, bro." That was so good.
Are you from Encino by any chance?
Encino. You know, I think I've surfed some airwaves there, but I've never been there. But
Okay.
but man, they have some gnarly breezes over in Encino. I'll tell you that much. So,
did you
welcome to set.
Did you say breeze?
Yeah.
Or waves?
Airwaves.
I said airwaves.
I just heard waves. Okay.
Because it's a bird.
Yeah. Oh. of surfing. Okay, got it.
He does surf just through the air.
Yeah.
Which is why Splash Splash was amazing.
Say, Mr. Timbo, we've been hearing about some strange happenings around this competition. What have you heard?
Strange happenings, huh? Well, like, what do you mean? I mean, this whole experience has been strange if you ask me. Just, sometimes I just want to be out there just surfing for free, I love doing this. I'm a contortionist. I don't know if I mentioned I can bend all sort of which ways, but I just, sometimes I just want to be out there. Not in front of anybody. Just doing it and enjoying the breeze.
I can understand that.
Sorry. What was the question?
About contestants, like, we've heard about contestants, like getting sick and dropping out and just plain old disappearing.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. I haven't even thought about it really, but we started off with quite a much fewer people than you know what I mean. We started off we started off with a lot more people than we have now, and some of them, one of them she tripped and fell over something backstage and broke her arm, and she needed that arm for her talent, so she had to go. And then we had I think a stage light fell on somebody at one point, and luckily they were like mostly out of the way, but it still kind of got them in the leg, and they had to go. And then, man, we've had a couple people get some food poisoning, and like we've had some people who got urgent calls from family members that said, you got to come home right now. It's just, I don't know if every season is like this, but they've all been cool dudes that wound up leaving, and I've been sorry to see all of them go. I guess I never really thought about the fact that it was weird that everybody was disappearing. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just, that's the whole reason why they brought us in. We're the replacements, and I, didn't want to step on anyone's toes, if...
Yeah.
Are we supposed to be undercover?
Well, I mean...
Oh, but Timbo's in on it?
No, she's saying that you guys are like the replacement contestants. Because the other contestants.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, Timbo. Dude, I mean, yeah.
Well, would you know anyone who maybe doesn't like the show, or maybe anyone who doesn't like any of the contestants here?
Oh, yeah, the dude, what's his name? Cowley. He's kind of like he's a big shot from his planet, Ankloria, and he's that fancy Anklorian throat singing dude, and he's kind of been, I hate to talk, I never want to say mean things about a fellow contestant, but he can be a little standoffish, one might say. Just in he's very dedicated to what he does, and he keeps to himself, and I don't think I don't really think he's formed any strong connections with anybody here on the contests, which is kind of unusual. We all travel together, we all perform together and practice in the same spaces. We get to know each other, and we hang out, some of us sometimes, and Cowley just don't want none of that, so I don't know. I'm not saying he's suspicious. I'm saying if you're looking for an unfriendly individual, I might start there.
I see. Yes, thank you. So, so Timbo, how badly do you want to win?
Huh. I guess I never really thought about actually winning this whole thing. I just kind of I practice a lot, and then I go on stage and I do my thing, and then that's it, and they seem to like it. So yeah, that'd be pretty cool if I won. That would be awesome. Do you know what I don't even know what the prize is. Do you know what the prize is for this thing?
Now that you mention it, I don't.
Huh. Well, you know what? I'll ask my mom. I bet she knows. And just as he mentions his mom, there's a knock on his dressing room door. It's kind of like a rap, like a kind of a heavy knock, and the door opens, and you see another 3 foot tall brown and white bird kind of poke her head in, and she says, Timbo, it's time for practice. Now you can't be missing your practice today. Now you gotta do your best out there. You can't be piddle farting around talking to these people, and no offense to y'all, but he's gotta focus. So it's time to practice. Come on, Timbo, let's go. And Timbo, I'm coming, Mama, I'm coming. And he kind of like waves at you guys a little apologetically and like scurries out the door after her.
Bye, Timbo.
Yes,
Bye,
thank you
guys. See you
for
later.
your time, Timbo.
So should we go kill the one who's not friendly? Is that our mission?
No, I believe Zeke specifically said no killing.
Prison?
The security will take him away if he is the culprit, but I feel like we need more evidence before we present our culprit.
Understood.
Yeah, perhaps we should go talk to him next.
Yes, I believe so.
All right, so you guys go looking for Cowley's room next.
Yes.
Yes.
So, you wind up having to ask like a passing PA if they know which dressing room is Cowley's, because you have a little trouble finding it at first. But then they point you in the right direction of like it's in a far corner, and it's kind of like separated from the rest of them, and it also has a star on the outside of the door, and you can see that while Timbo's had like his name written on a piece of paper, someone has taken like a fancy like desk plaque basically that says Cowley in like big flowing letters. It's like fancy and metal, and it has been like attached to the door via like a couple of nails basically. Yeah, so you find his door, and it looks a little fancier than Timbo's.
And Thorn pounds on it with his fist again.
I like this. I like that pattern there. You see, so the door kind of like dramatically swings open, and standing there he's a humanoid man, middle-aged guy. His skin is like kind of yellowish colored, not like jaundice, but like he's actually yellow. And he has kind of like triceratops type head bones going on, which you guys may know is like what the people from Ankyloria look like. He is wearing long like crimson robes, and he swings open the door, and he kind of looks at the three of you and says, are you lost? What brings you to my door today? What could you possibly want?
We're just the new contestant. We're just the new contestants, and we're just going around introducing ourselves to everyone. I'm Lucy.
Lucy, I see. And he kind of looks like he sneers a little bit. Well, Lucy, I have met you now. Thank you very much. This has been lovely. And he starts to kind of shut the door a little bit.
Excuse us, sir.
As soon as he does that, Thorn just holds his hand out and just stops the door from closing.
He kind of like, okay, actually, I'm gonna have you do a roll for this. Thorn,
ooh, okay,
roll me. Okay, so for the listeners, and this is new for us too, because it's like I said at the beginning, it's kind of a brand new system. We have stats in 4 categories, and we call them pies. P for physical, I for intellectual, E for emotional, and S for social. And so that's kind of what you're going to be rolling a physical roll here. I would say that trying to stop a door would kind of fall under physical.
Okay.
And so you roll a d20.
Okay. Here we go. And And I'm rolling in the War Dolls dice tray.
That's so cool. You have to get an 11 or better.
Oh my god, it's a nat 20. A nat 20. Thank you, War Dolls.
Yeah, just for proof. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Look at that.
Oh, that is
I don't know if you can do that.
amazing.
Here,
It's
let me
really
move
hard.
it.
Oh yeah. Work together.
I think that's a good sign, you guys.
Oh, you keep going out. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, nat 20.
Okay, so something that I have built into this game is that when you get a nat 20, rolling a skill check like this, you get to add +1 in that category. So Kim, you have just earned +1 in your physical category.
Ooh, excellent.
And then the opposite is true. If you get a nat 1, you subtract 1 point from that category.
Got it.
So with a nat 20, Thorn, this door, you hold the door in such a solid way that as Cowley tries to close it, he doesn't look at you. He looks at the door as if it has stopped working. It has malfunctioned in some way that is so sudden he couldn't possibly attribute it to you. And so he kind of have to talk to that PA about this darn door. Who do they think they are?
Excuse me, sir.
We are
down
not
here.
finished with you.
I didn't hear
Down here.
down here. Cowley, he looks down at you, Percy, and says, one of you, your pet cat is loose. You should immediately take care of the situation.
You can see, the fur on Percy kind of stand up a little. He's offended.
I bet. He should be. I'm sorry.
Excuse me, sir. My name is Percy. And he has a little notepad with pencil out, looking very, very serious. And he says, "We are currently investigating an ongoing situation with the competition. Can you tell us what you know about any of the other contestants suddenly becoming sick or disappearing?"
Too weak to continue on, you mean? Everybody knows Intergalactic Idol is a cutthroat competition, and anyone who's not here to make it to the top is simply wasting their time. I'm sure other contestants have been dropping out as they realize how impossible it's going to be to beat me. It doesn't surprise me to hear such a thing, but I don't know anything about the other contestants.
I see. And have you had anyone suspicious hanging around or noticed any suspicious activity?
I mean, that's a really good question. You caught me off guard, sorry. The only thing suspicious is why it's taken my breakfast so long to arrive this morning. Do you know anything about that?
No, I'm afraid not. But
Well,
back to our line of questioning.
I eat breakfast.
What was that? And he actually kind of has to look up at you,
I eat
Thorn.
breakfast every day.
What was that?
Yes, I eat breakfast every day. We keep a variety of fruits in our ice box, and I enjoy them daily.
Well, that is good for you, Tom.
Tom.
Excuse me?
Tom?
My name is Thorn.
Trent? Whatever your name was.
My name is Thorn.
Thorn, as you are quickly becoming in my
Trent.
side.
Oh.
We only have a few more questions for you, sir. Have you ever entered this competition previously?
Of course not. This is my first and will be my only time on Intergalactic Idol, as Everyone knows once you win, you get to tour the galaxy as a performer for the rest of time. Who wouldn't want that? Of course, how insulting for you to imply that I've been here before and failed to win. How dare you, sir?
Oh, so nice of him to call me sir this time. And Percy just like looks kind of miffed, and he's taking some notes. And he says, yes,
Listen,
right.
Perry, I know this competition inside and out. I have watched every single one of the previous seasons. I know what the judges like. I know what they don't like. I know what they're looking for. I know how to win this thing. I know everything about this show. So, of course, it is my first and only time here.
well, sir, if you're so great at this competition, why haven't you entered before now?
You must not know anything about Incalorian traditions, of course. I have to train for 27 years of life before my elders in my community consider me able to even enter this competition. The rigorous years of training are mandatory on my planet for anyone who wishes to be a throat singer, as I am, and I have been practicing my entire life to be here today.
All right.
And
well,
is that why you are hurting other contestants? So that they will lose and you can win?
You think I need to resort to cheating in order to win this competition? Ha! Ha! I've never heard such a ridiculous thought. These people don't stand a chance. I don't need to do a single thing. They will simply fall away from the competition themselves as time moves forward, and I continue to rise.
And Percy just looks at the two of you and says, all right, I think I'm done. Do you have any other questions for this guy?
No, I don't.
No, I don't.
Well, it has certainly been an experience. I
Yes.
wish to not see you later.
Likewise. Thank you for your time.
He shuts the door in your face.
That's
Well, all three of us start at the same time. I'm not actually finding him all that suspicious.
I have to agree.
He seems like he genuinely believes in his talent.
Unfortunately, yes.
I think we should kill him anyway, though. I don't like him. He's rude and aggressive and disrespectful to my friends.
We met like 5 minutes ago.
Lacey getting competitive.
but oh god, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. No, it's whoosh. Oh, you can kill his ego by winning the competition.
Oh,
That would be
Well
a better
said.
revenge.
well said.
That is an excellent suggestion.
But you know who I am a little suspicious of is Timbo's mother.
Oh,
I do agree.
I hadn't thought of that.
Because Timbo seems like he just wants to ride the waves. He doesn't even
Right.
want to be here all that much, but his mother, just from our very brief interaction,
Right.
she seems like she's running the
She's
show.
a stage mama for
Yes.
sure.
Those are dangerous.
Yes.
I just wanted to get my suspicions out there before we talk to anyone else.
I think we should probably meet Yellow Man's mother as well.
I'd rather not.
It seems like he's here by himself.
Is he?
I think so.
Yeah, he didn't seem to have any entourage or any relatives with him. He seemed you can tell he's probably the kind of guy who enjoys his own company, and that's about it.
Well, team, what do we think? Should we go interview the other 2 contestants that we haven't met yet, or should we just go seek out Timbo and his mother and see what we can find out from them?
I do want to talk to Miss Crumblecake or Crumbleberry Cake because there was food poisoning mentioned.
Oh,
And, cooking food poisoning. Just I hope that's a rational leap of logic there.
Right?
indeed. It's so hard to take myself seriously. Yes, I think that was a very astute observation, Lacey. Let's go talk to Nana. Was that the right name?
Her name is Nana, but
Nana.
yes, it's spelled like Nana.
Nana.
It's spelled like
Nana.
Nana on purpose.
It looks like Nana.
It does. It on purpose. Yes.
Okay, Nana. I'm gonna
Yeah.
write it in
I
my notes.
capitalized the second N, if that helps. That's what helped me remember.
Nice.
I've added H's. Nah.
Nice.
Nah.
Nana. I like it. You find it quite easy to find Nana's dressing room because you can just follow the smell of delicious crumbleberries. And I don't know if the 3 of your characters would know about crumbleberries because they come from Nana's planet. But basically, you follow the delicious smell to her door. And her door, it just has a star on it, but there's her name is not on it or anything like that. But there's a strong, yummy smell coming from her room.
Would you like to knock again, Thorn? You seem to enjoy that.
I do. I'm quite good at it.
You are.
So he pounds on the door with his fist.
Thorn is just really good at doors so far.
We need someone good with doors in
It's
our
his
group.
favorite band.
It's his favorite band. Is that what you said?
Nice, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. So you hear a voice coming from inside the door, and it says, "Come in, darlings." And it sounds kind of like an old lady voice, which I'm not great at doing, but it's an old lady voice.
So Thorn opens the door and walks in.
So when you swing open the door, you see kind of standing in the middle of the dressing room behind what looks like a miniature or a small version of like a full kitchen counter. She is kind of like a big blob. She's like round and pleasant looking. She has like rosy cheeks. And she's kind of like a purple blob. It's just got like bright purple glittery skin. And she has a blindfold around her head.
I forgot she was blindfolded.
She's totally blindfolded. Beautiful blindfold. You see that her counter is empty. There's no like cooking implements or anything on it. She seems to be going through the motions of making a pie without actually making a pie. And you can see kind of in the corner there's a crumbleberry candle that she has going, burning in the background. And even though she's blindfolded, when you open the door, she kind of like, her head turns right towards you and she says, "Well, hello, darlings. What can I do for you today? You're new. I don't believe we've met before."
Can she see us?
That's right. We're the.
She is acting as if she can see you.
Right.
It appears
we're
that she
the
can
new
see you.
contestants. We're just. We're the new contestants. We're just going around introducing ourselves to everyone. My name is Lucy. I do fence nastics.
Well, Lucy, I ain't never
I
heard
am
of
Thorn,
Fantastics, but that sounds
sound
great.
copier.
What do you do, Thorn?
I'm a sound copier.
A sound copier, huh? Wow, can you do the back of a knife scraping over the crisp crust of a fresh crumbleberry pie?
Scrape. Scrape. Scrape.
I can't decide if like is Thorn really very good at this, and this is what these things sound like in this universe?
No.
Or is he okay? He's actually
No.
not, and people are just okay.
No, he thinks he's very good at it.
Perfect. I love
Because
that.
people back on his planet have been lying to him his entire life and encouraging him to pursue his career as a sound copier.
Oh my god. He's the
They just wanted him to leave.
he's the guy who sang She Bangs on American Idol.
Right. Right.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Nana like cocks her head a little bit and thinks for a second and goes, Well, that was just lovely. That was lovely, darling. Good job. And what
And
about
accurate.
you?
Alarmingly accurate.
Yes. Hello, ma'am. My name is Percy.
Ma'am.
I see you're a fellow cook. I am also here. To be honest, it was my first time entering a chili competition, but I was able to win, and that's what got me onto this show. It looks like crumbleberry pies are something you're very, very, very practiced in.
Why, yes. Well, I just gotta say, I hope it's not offensive. You're the most adorable creature I think I've ever seen. I hope that's okay for me to say.
Well, Percy seems a little surprised, but he kind of fiddles with himself, like almost like he doesn't know what to do with himself, and he says, "Well, thank you."
You're quite welcome. I would love to take a taste of your chili sometime, and you know what? You're right. I know how to make crumbleberry pies better than, well, anybody I ever met. It's my grandmother's secret recipe. It's been passed down for generations in my family, and I can't tell you how good it makes me feel to be able to share her love with everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Nana, we came to you today because we'd also like to ask you a few questions. It seems that there's some strange happenings with the competition this year. Some people are getting sick or disappearing. Would you happen to have noticed any sort of suspicious activity on set?
You know, now that you say it, I have noticed people been kind of quitting the show, and I don't know if that's normal or not. I don't know, but man, that we are quite a few men down, it seems, than we were when we started. And gosh, I don't know if I'd say I've seen anything quite suspicious. I mean, obviously not everybody here is friendly or nice to everybody all the time, and we can get under each other's skin a little bit every once in a while, you know, close quarters and all that, and cameras in your face all the time. But I mean, for the most part, I think we got really good people here this year. I think it's a good season. I sure haven't met anybody I don't, you know, at least understand, you know, even if maybe we don't always get along, but most everyone here is real nice folk.
Ah, yes, I see.
Well, I find it suspicious that you think you're cooking.
I'm sorry, what was that?
You're just pretending to cook? Is that your act?
Oh, I suppose this does look kind of funny to someone who's never met me before, but, my grandma always had a saying, the first pie of the day is the best one yet. And so I never actually cook on performance days. I just go through the motions so I can get the practicing down, and then I don't actually cook until I'm live on stage for them judges, because, man, the first pie is the best pie.
Ah, understood.
So yeah, I am practicing, but not with real, not for real, not yet. I got to save up all that good baking talent for the first one.
So if you were to poison somebody, what would you do?
Poison? Well, who said
yes.
anything?
Do you ever serve bad crumbles to the fellow contestant?
Goodness, no.
Like maybe your second pie of the day?
Yeah, the rest of the saying is the second pie is the poison one. My goodness, I could never consider such a thing. Can you imagine how hard it would be to share Grandma's love in the form of her pies if people thought I was poisoning everybody? I can never show my face again. Oh, no, sir. I practice with the most freshest, lovely, high-quality ingredients a person can find. I gotta make Granny proud, and I reckon poisoning people sure wouldn't do that.
Can we look in your icebox? Just curious about your ingredients.
Oh, well, I actually, I can point you to the kitchen area. I don't, we don't keep the food for the contestants. They don't keep that in their dressing rooms. There's it's kind of a locked off kitchen area that is only accessible to those of us who do cooking related items. So, Percy, I imagine at some point today you'll be given the code to get into the kitchen, and but yeah, that's where all my ingredients are. They're kind of locked away in the kitchen, keep everything nice and fresh and make sure I have everything I need when I'm ready to go. But, you guys look trustworthy.
Understood.
I'll tell you, the code is 2456. It's real easy. You can get right in that little kitchen. But don't tell nobody now. It's supposed to be quite a secret. You got to keep it locked up tight. You can't tell anybody because, who knows? Who knows what could happen? Especially if you got suspiciousness going on and people disappearing. But like I said, it's 2345. Don't tell nobody.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, is it 2456 or 2345?
It's either one, honey. It's either one. Whichever one. I know. They both work.
All right. Well, thank you. I am actually going to need access to that either way. So. What a relief they do have the ingredients on set.
Absolutely, they got to make sure we're prepared.
Yes, yes, indeed. I'm sorry. The vacuum's under my feet. Gary, he's under my feet. He freaked me out.
Gary.
Yes. Well, Miss Nana, is this your first time entering this competition?
Why, it's not my first time entering this competition. Actually, not too many people know this, but I was on, let's see, what is this, season 406? I was on season 397 just a couple of years ago, maybe a handful, like a little, close to a decade ago, I guess. Oh my, how the time flies. And, I did pretty good. I made third place that year, but Gosh, I sure would love to win and be able to travel around the whole universe and share my grandma's crumbleberry pie with everybody. That would be a dream come true for me, and I know my whole family would be proud.
And you say you made third place. Did the two competitors who made first and second are they in this competition this year?
That's a really good question. No, they sure are. I know first place, she's still out there touring with her what did she do? Fiery twirly batons. I can't remember what she called it, but she does the flaming batons. She's traveling the universe doing that, and I don't remember who got second place that year, but they're sure not here this year. I would recognize them. I'd remember, but gosh, it's been almost 10 years ago, so it's kind of hard to remember what happened to them. I honestly don't know. Hopefully they're out doing something good that they love.
I see. And he writes some more notes on his little notepad. And do you have any other history with any of the other contestants?
Well, no, honey, not that I know of. I mean, I'm just here to bake my pies and make people happy, And gosh, I sure like to think that Granny's pie can kind of bring us all together sometimes, just a shared experience. That everybody loves pie. This is my first time meeting everybody, but I can tell you that just about near everybody I met has had a taste of my crumbleberry pie, and they've loved it.
Is she still blindfolded this whole time?
Yes, absolutely, the whole time. Still blindfolded. She's if you didn't physically see the blindfold, you wouldn't think she was blindfolded. She's looking at you, like, making eye contact, basically. It looks like, she's acting as if she does not have a blindfold on at all.
Is she still going through the motions of cooking?
The whole time that she's talking, yeah, she's been kind of, like, going through the motions as she's talking to you guys. Yeah, you can see her, like, she's like squishing up the invisible crumbleberries and like mixing stuff in, and yeah, she's opens butter, like opens invisible butter.
Well, team, I don't have any other further questions for Miss Nana. What about you two?
None off the top of my head. I think we've got all our bases covered.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I sure wish the three of y'all the best of luck in this competition, and gosh, I can't wait for y'all to try my pie. Listen, after I bake it for the judges on stage this afternoon, there's always some left over. The judges, they each only eat one little piece. There's a whole rest of the pie left. Please come get some. It'll change your life.
I'm very excited to try your pie.
Me too.
Yes, thank you for the offer, Miss Nana. Nana. We must be going now. Thank you for your time.
Y'all have a lovely day. Please shut the door behind you if you don't mind when you leave.
Of course.
Of course.
Do we back away awkwardly?
Okay, of course. Of course we back away awkwardly.
Yeah.